Colossians chapter 1, verses 15 and 16. He is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn over all creation. For by him all things were created, things in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, all things were created by him and for him. You would be hard-pressed to find a statement anywhere in Scripture more definitively outlining the divine nature of Christ. These two simple verses echo a sentiment that we find posited over and over and over again throughout the entire Bible, in both the Old Testament and the New Testament, that Jesus Christ is not only equal to God, but that he is God. Paul writes here to the Colossians that Jesus is the image of the invisible God, that he is the firstborn over all of creation. Now, it doesn't say that he's the firstborn in creation or throughout creation, but that he's the firstborn over all creation. Think about that for a minute. For by him, all things were created, all things, not just all the physical, tangible things that we can put our hands on or experience empirically, physically here in the world, but rather Paul says all things, things in heaven and on earth, visible things and invisible things, no matter what they are. All things were created by him, Jesus, and for him. He's not only equal to God, reference Philippians chapter 2 for that, he is God. And for more on that, I'd recommend starting out in the Gospel of John. Now, how exciting is it to consider that Jesus not only reflects God to us in regards to our worldly understanding and perception, but also reveals God to us through himself? That's quite a mental exercise. Now, why did Paul bother to point out that all things, both in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or powers or rulers or authorities, etc., why all of these things were created by and for him? Well, there were a number of false teachers in Colosse, and I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, who felt that the physical world was evil and that God couldn't have created it because it was evil. And as far as they were concerned, God wouldn't create something that was evil. And this is a topic in and of itself that we'll dive deeper into in a future philosophical discussion. But for now, in regards to the evil physical world objection, they effectively claimed that if Christ were God, that he would only be in charge of the spiritual world. Now, there are, again, some wonderful answers to this admittedly short-sighted view in regard to this particular objection. But again, I'll save that for another dedicated video. But in concluding this passage, Paul is correcting this misguided belief of the false teachers and confirming for them that Jesus has dominion over all rulers, powers, authorities, etc., both in the physical world and in the spiritual world, both visible and invisible, as he states in both the physical world and the spiritual world were created by and under the authority of Christ himself. Jesus, my friends, is the Lord.